Okay, we are here with Stephanie Young, head coach of the BGSU women's golf team. And coach, the 2011-12 season is officially over. You guys finished up at the MAC championships just a couple of weeks ago. And so now that you've had a little bit of time to kind of go over everything, why don't you give us your thoughts on the season as a whole?
Well, I think as a whole, the conference championship clearly was short of the goals that we set out to accomplish. But when you look at 144 days of the season, I think a lot of youth is leading us, and we certainly will miss Paula, our lone senior, and she ended her career on a very good note, leading us that last day at Max with her score. But as far as returners, we have all but Paula coming back, and two of our leading scorers are going to be a sophomore and a junior. So a lot to look forward to.
No, I think probably one of the biggest developments I think in the last several weeks of the season was the fact that Kelsey Benson returned to the lineup and played several times. What does that add to the depth that you've got on the team?
Well, I think it's just that. It continues to add depth where anyone, either the travel team or the home team, people can slip in and out of the lineup and will be just as strong. I think Kelsey for the MAC ended up like third in the ranking, and we counted some of her scores. So, it's going to add competition. There's that healthy competition and depth that we're continuing to grow. It's present now where maybe it wasn't before, and now it's increasing with the class that we have coming in. So.
Okay, and speaking of that, what do you expect out of your incoming freshmen?
Well, we expect all our freshmen to expect success right away. We expect success from them, and we expect them to expect success from themselves. So, it's obviously there's transition issues, and everybody's unique. That they're going to have a different set. All have a unique set of circumstances and challenges that we have to help them. Acclimate them to college life and being on their own, and that's what's so great about them plugging into our Falcon family and have instant family here with the team. But as far as a performance standpoint, they aren't freshmen in class. They're part of this team and expected to contribute right away. So.
Okay. And as far as the girls that are returning, what do you look for them to be doing over the summer to keep up with their game and prepare for next season?
Well, as far as we don't have any set structure. They don't have to report the way the rules are set up. So it's a lot of accountability and responsibility on them to make sure that they take their strength and conditioning habits that they had when they were here, their practice habits from when they were here, and try to stay as close to those regiments and routines as possible. And we meet with each athlete before they leave, and they have all set goals for themselves, and the big part is to want to stick to those and keep those goals in front of them.
And really, what kind of attitude, what kind of satisfaction level do you think that the returners had? Coming off of this year, did they, seem satisfied with what they accomplished? Are they hungry for more?
Well, I think that's kind of a loaded question. I think certainly you never achieve everything that you want. High level athletes are always every single day. You strive to get better and better, and so we're no different. The culture in our locker room is always wanting to be better. When you get to practice, leave better than you were when you arrived, or same for a tournament. So you're always striving for more. But I think that there is encouragement. There is some indicators throughout the season for each individual and for us as a team that we're on the right track. And we've got to continue that. We are so close. We have to continue to pour in the work, give more than we've given. And we've already got a plan for next season on how to execute more of the goals that we want to set.
Now, speaking of next season, do you have any kind of idea as far as the schedule goes? What kind of tournaments you're going to be in?
There's a framework developing. I don't think that we can really get too into the specifics yet until some T's get crossed and I's get dotted and all of that. But it's going to be a very challenging schedule. It'll be I look for it to be give us a lot of opportunities for success.
Okay, well, let me ask it this way. I mean, are you looking to travel like you did this past season?
Probably the fall probably won't be as heavy. I think, like I've said before, there were some opportunities in the fall that we had to compete that we just couldn't pass up. And so I think that we have to look to, maybe, calm it down just a little bit in the fall and then hope to spread it out throughout the season. So,
what kind of balance do you think needs to be struck there in terms of helping the athletes manage both their time and their games?
Well, I don't think that's not the reason why we're doing it. There's a lot of things that go into it. I mean, these young ladies maintain a 3.5 or better, so they can balance it for sure. That's obviously their studies come first, their classes come first. We're always thinking of that. So it's just being mindful of the opportunities that we have to compete, making sure that puts us in the best position that we can. You have to be there's a financial component to it, and you just have to make sure that you keep all of those. It's kind of a perfect mix. You want to create the perfect recipe, so that's what we're looking to do.
All right. Well, that'll wrap things up again for the 2011 and 12 season. We will look forward to speaking with you again in the fall. Okay. And good luck with everything over the summer.
Sounds good. Thanks, Matt.